Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode and happy Sunday. This is your podcaster's favorite podcast, your favorite person's favorite podcast, the ultimate podcast. Let's Talk Sis, a podcast for Black women. Hey, Sierra.
Hey. Yes, intro. We are all of that.
All of
Yes.
that and more. And they just don't even know. Like,
I don't
this is just
know.
the beginning. This is
Yeah.
just beginning. Okay?
Mhm.
So, how are you feeling on today? How's life? What's happening?
I'm feeling good for the most part. Um, However, when it comes to ranting or raving today, I
Hmm.
think I'm gonna be ranting again. Unfortunately, I try and do rant rave, back and forth, but
Listen,
um,
you gotta do what's true to you.
yeah.
This is life. This is real life, real time, real thing. Why you ranting,
Mhm.
girl? What's happening? Tell us.
So I'm going to be a little transparent here. I have a skin condition, I guess you could call it, hidradenitis suppurativa. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Sounds right to me.
Yep, we're gonna go that. And it's basically like I get boils and bumps and discoloration, and it flares up around my monthly cycle, and it's just a hormonal thing. There is no cure. So I just have to deal with it. I know you can do like diet and exercise definitely does help with the flare ups and things. However, right now I have a flare up and it's a huge flare up in my armpit. And this is now the second month in a row. And I am frustrated. And it hurts really bad. But I bought some stuff that I can put on it that's supposed to draw out the pus. Sorry if that's, vulgar. But so I'm just hoping that that works. So today I'm just ranting a little bit about the pain that I'm in, but
Yeah.
it's never going away. So
Yeah, HS is. I too understand. I too suffer from said condition, and it is not fun. It's especially the most frustrating part is just really kind of knowing that yeah, there's things that can like help it, but there's really nothing that ever is gonna make it go away, and that's just like
uh,
it's just frustrating. Like
it
that's just
is.
the best word to use is frustrating.
And
So
when I tell people about it, they're like, "Well, just go to the doctor again." And I'm like, "You guys don't understand. I have went to the doctor, and they tell me the exact same thing every time, and I cry every time they tell me because it's so
yeah,
frustrating." I'm like,
very
and
depressing.
then they charge me $140 is the last bill I got for them to say, "Oh, I was in the waiting room longer than I was in the room." But that's
Yeah, yeah,
neither here nor
yeah. You can get steroid shots. You can take a pill daily to help. But as my dermatologist described it, take it from maybe a 10 to a 3.
there.
You
Mhm.
know, in terms of severity or effectiveness or whatever. Which, like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Really nothing. So I feel you, girl. Stay strong. Stay strong. Just make sure you take care of yourself, and that's really all you can do. Pay attention to your body. You know, pay attention to the things that you can control. You know, and try to control them. But you know, stay
It is
strong.
what it is. Thank you. I shall. So, how are you feeling on this beautiful day?
Okay, I am ranting, but I'm
Mhm.
also raving, but I'm also ranting because like what? Okay, so
Okay.
I'm ranting because if you follow me on TikTok, you will see that I just posted a video of a spider that
Mhm.
almost attacked my whole face. Okay, I'm literally sitting at my desk in my house, minding my black owned business. Okay, editing the podcast, and you see, I got this little piece of hair right here, right in my eye. I'm looking down, and I see it. Boom. Okay, now is it hair? What is it? Like I literally look, and it's a spider. Okay. Now, fortunately, I'm not like deathly afraid of like spiders and bugs. Now, I don't like them. I absolutely do not enjoy them. If I have my choice, I'm not obviously killing them. the fact that it was right here in my face is just really what freaked me out. Like, why did you have to come like centimeters? Okay.
Ooh.
My face from my eye, my eyelash, like it could have literally landed on my lash. Like literally, if it had any any blow with the wind, it would have been on my lash. Like, no, I'm not exaggerating.
And
And
then how would you have deciphered the
you
spider
understand?
from the lash?
I would have been like this and thinking it was, and then it would have swung back and okay. So that's my rant, right? But then I was like, okay, what the hell is happening? Because we don't have like spiders or bugs like they
Mm-hmm.
got. Like, sometimes you have spiders. Like, okay, you should expect to see a little spider, or you got an ant. You should expect to see a little ant.
Right.
Get cold, all these bugs gone. Ain't no bugs around here. Okay, so I'm like, is there a meaning behind this? Behind the spider, is there some semblance of positivity I can pull?
Mm-hmm.
And the internet is crazy because it went like back and forth on this. But I did find this, and it says spider webs are an architectural wonder of the animal world, and due to efforts spiders must put into spinning one, they represent attributes such as hard work, perseverance, and skill, as well as beauty. After the web is spun, the spiders then lie in wait until an unwary fly becomes trapped. And for this, they also represent patience. Okay, now I don't know why that spoke to me, but basically what I got from that was basically you have to put in a lot of the work and build the web, and then you just sit there and everything comes to you. Everything
Mm-hmm.
just hits your web and your net, and then boom, that's for me. Boom, that's for me. That's for me. And what's for you is gonna come for you, but you got to build that. You got to build that web. You got to build,
Got to.
and you got to put in that work, and it takes time. And there was also saying things about creativity and detail, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm.
But that is
That's good that you took the time to think about what's a positive I can take out of this. That's
yeah,
something I think we all need to do in every situation is what can I take out of this that's positive?
yeah. I
Good
just felt
for
it random.
you.
Well, I want to be more open because I said this year I want to be more open to what is versus trying to influence things to be what I want them to be.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning paying attention to little signs, paying attention to how this thing actually makes me feel, or paying attention to what I get when I do. Like, what is actually
Mm-hmm.
here and present, and how is God actually showing up in my life versus me trying to dictate the outcome of a situation. So
Yes.
that's all that is. Anyway, let's move on.
Come on.
So, Sierra, let's move on to our timeline topic of the week. Tell the people what's going on in these streets, girl.
Okay. So Miss Porsha okay, not Porsha Williams. Well,
Guabardia, honey.
yeah,
Porsha
Barbara
Guabardia.
has filed for divorce from Mr. Simon Barbadia
Guabardia.
and all of the things. Um, this comes shortly after her return to Real Housewives of Atlanta announcement. And very, very shortly after Mr. Simon,
Guabardia.
let me try and pull it up. Well, I don't want to misquote his charges.
Okay, look at that.
Yeah, hold on real quick. Let me just try and because I know the Shade Room posted it. Because I saw some fraud and I wants to be accurate.
Okay. Now, in the meantime, between time, let's just give props to Miss Porsha Guabardia, okay? Because all if you're a Real Housewife junkie like myself, you've been watching
Mhm.
since season one, okay? Now, while Porsha wasn't on there season 1. She damn near might as well have been, okay? And if anybody was a housewife, she was a housewife. Even when she wasn't a housewife, she was a housewife. Okay, Porsha ain't
Absolutely.
worked. Porsha ain't never had no job for real, for real. And now let me give her respect. When I say ain't never worked, I mean she's never clocked in, Mister, sir. I'm gonna be late to my shift, or let me tell my manager as bitch. No,
Yeah, no.
she's the boss. She's got an online boutique. She's able to mobilize people, create a team, whoever she needs to execute on whatever needs to be executed on. Okay, she's got a man who got a bag, and then she got a man who had a bigger bag. And then I think even when she posted the ring, she said double for my troubles. Okay, come on,
So
Miss
take,
Guabardia, and been on
yes,
the beach ever since.
got 3 rings.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it.
3.
So, did you find his charges?
Almost. Hold on.
Well, either way, then this is the goat. Okay, she took a break from Real Housewives. She took a break from reality TV, from us seeing her in the limelight, every Sunday or whatever, and subsequently, and she still is relevant. Like we still want to know what's going on with Miss Wabadia. Okay,
She is one of the best housewives. It
and
just,
she's stunning.
oh
She's
yeah.
stunning. Her daughter,
Beautiful.
PJ. Now the fact that she went and found that man Dennis to have her a baby.
Okay. But it's
Hilarious.
crazy. It's crazy because I believe she genuinely loved Dennis.
Oh, you ain't say what I thought she was gonna say.
Oh, I thought she did.
I think she found what she needed to find to have a baby.
Really? You don't think she would have waited to have a baby with a rich man? I mean, Dennis had money.
I mean, what do you mean? He's stable. That's the thing
He
about
not
it's the
Simon.
stability. It's Simon got priors, and you see what the fuck this nigga going through. He's getting ready to get deported back to Africa. She can't have her baby father getting ready to be back in Africa. Simon ain't straight up and down.
Yeah.
Dennis seemingly, now I ain't saying he don't got no kind of past, but he have a tax paying business in America.
Yes.
And I do think she really did love him. I do think she really did love him. I do. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, she did love Dennis.
Because even with that show afterwards, when she was with Simon, it was like she didn't want to give him his stuff back. She was worried about what he was going on. I just feel like Simon was there.
That's
The nigga
true.
got
She did
money.
have a little spin
He
off
like me. I could learn to love him. Baby, I'll learn to love him. But
Okay.
I guess I can't find exactly where. I can only find the news of the divorce now.
Oh, okay.
But basically, it was fraud.
Mm-hmm.
Along those lines, he has a long criminal history.
I
That
think from what I can remember, he basically applied for a green card under false pretenses
mm,
and was granted the green card. And then he applied for naturalization.
what that mean? That means to say that he was.
I don't know. But something he
That
applied
sounds like
for
a
it three
private.
times.
That sounds like a private citizen.
No, I heard a lawyer TikTok person say it. But then he applied for naturalization 3 times and was declined. And so I guess the third time they really actually dug into his shiz and found out he ain't who he said he was,
Hold up.
get that green card in the first place. So
Yeah. So yeah, it was something about fraud or something. But
okay, but anyway,
yeah, that's besides the point. So she's divorcing him.
mm-hmm.
And so the speculation is that what I've heard and I'll tell you what I've heard and what I think. So I've heard that Well, she's divorcing him because she married him for the money, and hey, I got my money, and it's time to go. So I've heard that. I've also heard that she is divorcing him because she does not want to be tied up into his legal troubles. And I've also heard that what was the other one that I heard? Hmm. Oh, just them about them being so with her not wanting to be tied up in his legal troubles. They are also married in Nigeria. So even if they do get a divorce here, they are still legally married in another country. So it's not really that big of a deal. Sister's trying to protect her bag here. So I personally believe that she is trying to protect that bag as well. And I believe that it's a smart decision, baby.
I think two things can be true. I think that, of course, she's trying to protect her back by all means. Porsche ain't no.
Mhm.
Now, she might be a fun loving, good time girl, but she ain't no fool. Now, and I think, okay, we married over there in Nigeria. That's cute. What does that mean for my lifestyle?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean for me and PJ? Do that mean we got to go to Nigeria full time? Do that mean you can't be innocent? Like, what do that, you know what I'm saying, baby? What do that mean, big baby? That's, I think, ultimately going to be the question of,
Mm-hmm.
are they still together? Obviously, we see they're getting a divorce. What the divorce means, I don't know. I don't know.
I was shocked. I was not expecting it. Um, because like they said, 2 or 3 days before she had posted, I mean, before the divorce came out, they was on vacation and
Well, I
she.
don't think this is a matter of a heart matter.
But then that's why I'm like, I don't know because, well, obviously it could be a PR stunt, but they posted today or yesterday. She posted some heartbreak emojis. Thank you guys for praying for me during this time. And then he posted, I'm not going to stop loving my wife until the divorce is final.
Correct. And my thing is, to what extent do Portia know of his prior dealings and how they would impact her today?
Because if you remember during the show with her and Dennis, when he talked to Dennis, Dennis raised that red flag when he said, I have a moving company ready for my ex-wives. He says that he has everything lined up. So as soon as they get a divorce, he has these people that he calls because
On
he's
the
been
line,
divorced.
because he already know.
He already knows. That does not make me feel. Why would you ever want to be somebody's fifth wife anyway? It's not happening. I'm never doing
So
it.
you think she knew that this day was coming?
I think she absolutely knew, and Portia grabbed that bag and she did what she needed to do. I know Portia did not think
Hey,
that.
and so what do that mean? Like, do that mean she was getting a couple of transfers every month or something, and now she got that in the bank? Did he buy her a couple of stocks? Was it just a good time to? Cause she married the man. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she was just dating him. She
Mhm.
married him. She
Yeah,
married.
I think Portia is a hopeless romantic, and I think she wanted it to work out, but I'm sorry, there's no way that this fifth marriage is working out. It's just not a possibility. I'm sorry. I am sorry that you have been married 4 times prior. There's something wrong. That is a huge red flag. And to move
And
past
the
that,
piece of me believes she definitely enjoyed the wedding aspect of it all, having
mhm,
the wedding, having
absolutely. She had three or
them.
four, two here, two in Nigeria. She's now a citizen, I believe, of
Mhm.
Nigeria. So
Well, I guess if they get a divorce in Africa as well, then we know that. I don't know what accent that was.
I'll just
But then we know, okay, maybe they're not together for real because it could go one of two things. Like you said, it's just purely protect assets in the States. I still love you, baby. We still good. We're gonna ride this thing out. But I think if it were just that, if it stopped there, I think Porsha could be good with that. But if the buck means also y'all got to get divorced and this man got to live in Nigeria in order to keep your family together, you have to now live in Nigeria. She's a Real Housewife of Atlanta.
And I'm sorry,
She's
Dennis.
not go
Dennis ain't going for that.
and that part too. And then it's
Dennis is
not gonna let
prison.
little PJ go on over there. They
And
might as well go ahead and get back together.
oh, and please don't let get his mama started.
We wouldn't mind. We wouldn't mind you go ahead and get your little piece
I'm
of
like,
Dennis.
I was here for Dennis.
I like Dennis.
I was here. I love
Dennis
Dennis.
was not faithful.
No, yeah, Dennis, you
And
made me
and
mad.
a fool. You need
Dennis,
to
you made me
knock
mad.
that dick down.
You made me mad. But he really did try to, get back in her graces. But she was just like, "Bruh,
Well, you're a cheater, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I got
Kind of hard.
hard. And I was pregnant. Not really happening.
Y'all remember that? Anyway,
Okay.
y'all know what I mean. So, with that being said, would you, uh, okay, if you was married and he had to going through this situation, would you divorce him to protect your assets and still be together? Or is that enough for you to like actually divorce him and be not together?
So prior to this, when I saw fraud, I'm thinking bank fraud, criminal charges. I don't really know much about applying for citizenships and naturalizations and all that. So I don't. For me, if I knew what that meant or whatever, but just being the fact that you have a criminal history, I don't want to be with a criminal. I just don't. I don't want to be looking over my bag. I don't want to have everything in my name because we can't put it in your name and I just a criminal's not on my list. It's just not. And so had I not known that prior and then we got married and then now my money might be involved as well, that's a double out, bruh. I'm not gonna do it. Now, however, if it's something like, yeah, I'm not because I was thinking like Yandy and Mendici, how she went, she didn't get married to him because he was going to prison and she didn't want to have to pay his child support and stuff. And I just is like, so I'm like, should she not have married him? But I think she did the right thing. Like, I could stay with you, but you can't touch my money. I don't know. But I'm sorry, I wouldn't hell no nigga down in prison for no year.
I can't stay with you.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't hold
that conversation. I'm not.
I can't. I'm not gonna be
unless
jail calls.
Unless whatever you did set us up to whenever you get out, we sitting on a cool 10, 20, 30 million.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
I'll set my butt down for
I got you.
Say that. But y'all be doing these stupid little crimes that just get y'all locked up and you don't come out to nothing but the pack of cigarettes that y'all went into it with. And I just don't understand.
Why I saw this TikTok and this girl said that she was doing a little story time about her being stupid. And she said that her and her boyfriend was riding together and they got pulled over. And she said the whole time she trying to be like, officer, don't take him. Like, please, officer, trying to be, a ride or die chick. She said the officer gonna tell her, he said, this yours. Whole time. He trying to get her to go.
Wait, what? She going to jail?
Her boyfriend was trying to tell the officer that the drugs was hers. Meanwhile, she's like
trying to hold him down,
hold him back. Like, no, don't take. See, that's no. Whole time I'm not a take a charge type of girl. Count me. I'm not.
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about, officer.
I'm a snitch.
Okay,
exactly what.
Okay.
Okay. He usually keep it. No, let me tell you where he usually keep it at. Okay.
What you mean it's not in the? Oh,
Oh, it's gotta be
y'all
then.
must not have checked the.
Give it here. I'll show you. All I need is a Sprite.
Give me a cold pop.
Give me a cold pop and some hot wings.
You got to know the one you with. You got to know them. You got to know.
Don't think I'm gonna ride or die. Don't think you're gonna be calling me collect. I'm not coming up to the jail every weekend.
Not happening. Okay, listen. Enough of this.
Okay.
We have been with our audience for a couple weeks now, and I think we should just, let them get to know us just a little bit more. Now, this is super lighthearted, super fun, and y'all tell us y'all answers in the comments, and we're gonna give you ours. So we're just gonna play this or that. Okay? So you gotta tell me what your answer is and why. And you can only pick one, even if you like them both. You can only pick one. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The first one is coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Why?
I hate tea. Tea is disgusting.
Yay.
Hate all kinds of tea, except for Arnold Palmer. I could do the Arnold Palmer half at because people be like, you think so. I will say that I will drink an Arnold Palmer. And not just any Arnold Palmer, the actual Arnold Palmer, not a homemade nothing. Okay. But coffee, I love coffee. I love the taste of it. I love iced coffee. I love hot coffee. I love frozen coffee.
See, I don't like iced coffee, but I like frozen coffee. Is that weird? Because iced coffee watering down. I don't know. Maybe, you know what? Also, maybe I need to try it at my big age because it's been a minute. And I be liking stuff now that I wasn't liking.
I just like it because I get the cold brew the sweet foam on top and the vanilla and the caramel. It just all comes together. I think I might do that.
See, I'm a coffee. I would say coffee, but I do like tea. But I have to pick coffee only because it's just better.
It wakes you up. It's like
it's just superior. It's a superior drink.
I need to go to the coffee bar today on Snapchat.
Okay, so morning routines or night rituals?
Morning routine.
Really?
Yes. Night rituals at night is hard for me. Once because I get home and I get comfortable and I get into bed, I don't usually get back up to do things. And morning routines is like I'm starting my day and it's kind of routine. I do it all in order to get ready. After work, it's kind of downhill for me when it comes to productivity. So I have to do morning.
I'm a night rituals girl, but I could get better about them still. Routines for me are just not natural. Whether it's in the morning or the afternoon, I just have to wake up and do what I feel like that day.
I wish I lived that life. Like one day I'm gonna speak it into existence.
It's not that I can or should. Hear me clearly. That's just what I prefer.
No, I just mean like when I think of that, I think of like content creators, how they get up and just go to the store today and run errands and pick up a package and they get to film it and get paid for it to then do it again. And it's like they get paid to live their lives. And one day I will be there to just wake up and I want to do a video about this today, so I'm gonna go do this.
Why don't you start now?
Because I have to go to work. But I have been. I have been doing better. Like part of this, I recorded a little bit. This is going to be featured in my vlog because I vlogged today.
Okay.
So I recorded a little bit when we first got on the phone prior to us recording. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of more stuff and incorporate more like things and content creation.
Yeah, I just planned out some content stuff that I want to start doing too to take it more seriously as well. So
that's what I need to do. Plan.
Yeah. We could chat offline.
Yes.
Let's see. Local travel or international adventures?
You're saying local or international? International.
She said, "Get me out of here quick."
I'm telling you.
Questions, buddy.
No questions for me. Get me out of the further the better. Get me out of here.
I agree. Also, though, because you get to experience just different culture, you get to experience that's mainly the thing, just how other people live. And it is so crazy how many people there are in the world. Like it's insane how many people there are, how different people are, and yet how similar at the same time. And you only really get to see that when you travel internationally. Why you look at me like that?
I may have misunderstood.
Wait, what are you saying? What is happening?
So when you said local, I just thought you meant like around where I am. So I don't necessarily mean, and that's why I was like international. I should have clarified because I don't necessarily want to visit a lot of other countries. And my friends always,
So so pause because
yeah.
international.
That's why I said I should have. You're right. That's why I said never mind. So yeah, local.
Okay,
Okay,
okay. So you would
so
rather still stay in the state.
I would rather. I more than likely there are a few out of the country places I would go, but if I had my pick, I need to stay where I know that I can eat good, I know that I can communicate, I know that those things. Eating is number one for me. I don't want to go somewhere and starve for the week. Apparently I'm a picky eater. That's been said to me. Like
I get that because I am too, but I feel like that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
you're picky. I mean, maybe I don't know
No,
it.
no, because I am because there are only certain places, but also I would just go because I'll be willing to try because in my mind something has to be good. Something. Now I might end up eating that same thing the whole week while I'm there, and I
Mhm.
could do that for the sake of the adventure of the other thing, and to say I win. That's big for me, but it ain't big for other people to say that they that they win. That's just me. That's just how I roll.
There's just a couple like Japan and China. Those two will never see me.
But see, I feel like the stir fry would be so good. Chinese food in China, actual like you know what I mean? Like I don't know what it would be, but they say American Chinese is not actual Chinese, but I know they have some sort of dumpling that would be good. I know they would have some sort of
I don't eat dumplings.
you don't eat dumplings?
Nothing that's gonna bust in my mouth. I don't want that. None of it.
Well, dumplings don't bust in your
I
mouth.
don't want nothing filled. If it's something if I bite into it and something comes out, I don't like that.
That's not dumplings though. That's not dumplings though. They don't ooze because I don't like that either. They don't
Because
ooze.
I saw people on TikTok eating.
Well, that's because they trying to be salacious. There can be some juice. There could. Okay, it could. It could. Let me say that. But it ain't
I
really.
don't even eat yams, girl. Sweet nothing.
Yeah.
It's the texture of it or something.
Oh,
I can't.
you got me beat, friend.
Yeah.
Okay, well, moving on. Yoga or high intensity interval training?
Okay. I don't know because I've only done I do like 15-minute morning yoga sometimes in the morning before work, but I've never actually taken a yoga class. So I don't know how intense it really gets. But I think I would prefer yoga over a HIIT workout because that heart rate, I don't really like all that.
Well, that heart rate getting up there. She's
Yeah,
like,
wouldn't be doing
all that moving,
all that working out and stuff. I don't like all
all that heavy breathing, that huffing and puffing y'all be doing. Calm down.
sweating and stuff.
We've been doing the 30-day yoga challenge with yoga with Adrian. And to be honest, your heart rate still be getting up there.
That's what I hear.
But by the time it's up there, it'd be time to come back down. Also, it'd be like, all right, bitch, not too much. All right, end it. Wrap it up.
How do you do that?
Do what?
The 30-day with
Oh, it's free on YouTube. Yoga with Adrian. She's free on YouTube.
she's a
And
black girl.
no, she's not. Biggest downfall.
I always type in literally I do morning yoga black woman.
I do too. Normally there is somebody I found her name. I think it was like the Underbelly. I liked her. She was cool. But yoga with Adrian, I guess I just like her. You know,
And we
we give our white sister some love. You know,
that is no problem. If she
but
know,
she
if
be
she
doing what
doing
she be
her
doing.
thing,
You know, she be doing her thing, and it's enough of a challenge. But she also has like beginner, day one. She have yoga for digestion. She has yoga for loving yourself, finding balance, like all kind of things. It's very cute. We love her in this house.
oh well, let me. I found her. It's like, oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna try that out.
I'll put some in the notes. Okay. Online shopping or in store browsing?
Mm, 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 mm. I think I like. I'm getting to the point where I like online shopping better.
Amen. There we go. Say the word.
Online shopping better.
Send it to my front door.
Yeah, send it to my friend. And I get tired. Like I can't go from store to store to store to no, but I can add to the cart, to the cart, to the cart, to the cart. Baby, that's nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I have between TikTok Shop, Sheen, I just have it's a reoccurring or what is it? A continuous, it's like almost an every 2 week thing. I'm getting a package.
Basically,
There's
listen.
no one here to monitor though, so hey.
But it be like that, and I don't blame you, friend. So, yeah, I'm definitely an online girly as
Yeah.
well. I don't like.
I know my card number by heart.
I
Expiration
never
date.
like going to the store. I just, for one, when it came to clothes, like this was at the beginning of like this online shopping era before when bitches was still going to West Seal and Forever 21 and Dots, and I could never find my size in the
Mm-hmm.
stores. It just really became like I don't want to go. I don't want to go anywhere. It's not
Yeah.
fun.
I could find my size. However, the rack was this big and everything looked like grandma clothes.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
then I was just gonna say,
I want those clothes. I'm
thank
just like a
you.
little bit bigger. Just
Yep.
a little bit.
And that would literally be my. It would. I would be like, I need a 14, and everything would go to a 12. Literally
Literally.
every time, and I just was like, f this. And then Fashion Nova and Shein came along, and I just was like, fuck it. I'm just.
And then everything goes to a 4X and it's the same outfit.
You feel me? So, are you um city life or countryside tranquility?
Ooh. If I had to choose,
And whatever you choose, you gotta do it for the rest of your life.
I can't travel into one. Like I would have to live there, but I can still enjoy the other one.
I mean, you got a car, so you can go wherever you want
Okay.
to go.
Then I'm picking the country.
Okay.
I
Okay.
do not want to live in the city. I want to live in the country by myself. I want a nice yard. I want I want a nice I don't know, I'm not an animal type person, but if my husband decides that he wants some horses or something, we could do some horses. I'm not doing no chickens and none of all that. But then that's what I'm saying. I could drive into the city when I want to, hang out and do stuff. But for the most, I wouldn't want to live in the city at all.
You see, I'm torn, right? Because I think about me now, then I think about me later, right? And then based on my pretense if I can't ever change it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I think about in the city, if I could get in a downtown somewhere to where like everywhere I really need to go I could walk to,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna choose the city. Give
Really?
me a penthouse downtown where I just got to go downstairs. I could walk to the coffee shop. I could walk to the nice fancy dinner. I could hop in an Uber real quick, $10 to get me here. I'm postmating my groceries anyway. Whether I
Yeah.
live in the city or the country,
You're
anyway.
coming to the country, baby.
We just talked about that. And I'm living my life. I'm doing my things. I'm going to the yoga. I'm here. I'm there. I'm in the mix. I'm in the. But like, if I think about like, okay, raising a family and just needing to slow down a little bit more, having a little more structure, somewhere safe, yard, all that stuff. That's giving country. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm breaking my rule because I'm kind of like choosing both. Also, I'm choosing city. Like, also f them kids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better hop on this elevator and bring your ass upstairs. Like, okay, go play on the rooftop.
And to me, I think it's because I don't want to be around people like that. I would just hate to hear people talking on like I don't want to hear y'all. I love living alone because it's just so, I don't know. And sometimes I'm like, Sierra, there's something wrong with you.
No,
Like,
I get it. I get it. 1000%. I understand. I understand. But I just
yeah,
like things.
that's what my mom is. She
And
wants
I'm
to, she's a
nosy.
city
So
girl.
okay, let's see. Self-care Sunday or productive weekend?
Self care Sunday.
Okay. Give me a face
Productive.
mask and a glass of wine and I'm straight.
I don't know. I am not. I no. I do not. I'm like. I've always said like I'm not one of the ones who are gonna work 20 jobs and just work myself to death. Fill every free time with something to do. I like to chill, baby. I done went to work. I made my money. I made my salary. I'm coming home to chill. I'm not gonna do no extra work.
Maybe okay, something was on the shade room or something, and they was like, if you really had the chance to be a housewife, a real housewife, how many of you would take it? I said that's the only job I've ever wanted. What do you mean?
Now, the only thing with that is I would have to be a housewife with an income of some sort.
Well, of your own, you mean?
Yes. I
Oh,
have, and I know that this is going to be something that's going to come with trust and marriage, but I don't I have a fear that a man is going to try to take control of me if he is making all of the money. In some way, I will feel controlled, and I don't like that. And but I know that that's something that I would have to,
right.
deal with, not get a controlling partner.
Yeah. Well, I think the new housewife, the 2024 housewife for
Content.
2026 housewife, we gonna claim that for me around here. The 2026 housewife
Yes,
is different in that way, right? It's
absolutely.
different in that we aren't 1,000. There are some that are 1,000% depend on their man, and that's no problem. That's their decision. But there also is a lot of us who are like, no, we're gonna make sure we have still something going on. And for me, the idea of the housewife is that I have the option to,
Hmm.
right? Have, I don't need this job.
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
my man got two jobs.
Okay. And for me,
So that
it's
I can if I
something,
want to.
okay. For me, it would be something that I will have the chance to do something I love. So I love content creation. So then I would be able to do content creation. I love, you know, taking acting classes. So if I find a local, something that even if it, something, I guess it didn't even have to be money, even though
Right.
that was the main thing. But I would have to have my own outlet
Something
for
else.
my own, something. Or
Mm.
if I did, hair every once in a while or something.
Okay, I'll let wig beat.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Goal setting or spontaneous adventures?
Hmm. I I guess you could say spontaneous adventures because I haven't really made goals up until this year. Um, but then I think like what spontaneous adventures have I gone on?
I am all for spontaneous adventure. I live for
Yeah,
spontaneous.
I do prefer it. So I guess that's the question. Not what am I doing?
I now hear me. I'm a planner by nature. But so I don't know how much you get into astrology, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie like I'm gonna be studying the charts and stuff. But I know that I'm a Cancer, and I'm also on the cusp of being a Leo, right? So that makes me a water sign and the little fire sign of considered a Leo. And so the Leo piece in me needs that passion and that fire and that excitement. And I live for, oh yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's
Mhm.
try it. Come on, let's go. Let's do it right now. Now it's challenging because I do love a plan, right? I do love to know like what to expect, what's going on, where are we going towards. But again, we're playing this or that. So like having to choose one, I think I get more out of that spontaneity than
Mhm.
I do out of the plan.
Okay, so if we're talking just vacationing or just like traveling, then I have to have a plan. Like I cannot do spontaneous.
Really,
It will
that
not
would
work.
be the only place I feel like I could like. Be in real life. So in real life, you could be more spontaneous. You feel like versus on vacation.
No, like I'm talking about in terms of planning. If you say, "Hey, we're going to Mexico tomorrow,"
Okay.
hold on, where are we staying? Where, or even if it's like we're going this weekend, or a guy is just like, "Here, I planned this trip for us. We're going." I would be like, "Okay, I need to know, like, so, like, what time is the flight? When are we coming back?
Okay,
Where are we staying?"
even if he said, Sierra, we're going on a trip to Mexico. We're gonna be there for 3 days. We leave at 7 o'clock. Here's your flight information. Here's where we're staying.
Then I'm good. But I cannot go not knowing those not just like, oh, this is a surprise or
Okay,
like
okay. So if it's tonight, we going our flight leaving 3 hours.
I would have to see all of these things that like the hotel would need to be booked, all of
But
those
you
things.
not okay with we going to Mexico and our flight leave at 7. Pack your bag.
That would be fine if you're showing me all the information. Don't get there and say we're gonna book the room when we get there. We're gonna do this when we no, we are not. No,
Okay,
we're not.
okay. I
No,
get
we're
what
not.
you're saying. Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
can't.
no, I'm not.
No, that type of spontaneous, like, we'll book it when we get there. We'll just,
Oh hell no! I can't do that.
I wouldn't.
I can't do that. I've never bought a flight the day I needed to leave, ever. I
Live like,
that gives me so much anxiety.
where I'll just buy clothes when I get there. Like, no, I need,
What a life!
no, not like now my man got money and he like, but even then, like,
Certain things I
going
could
on
be
a
like,
trip.
okay,
Yeah, like you could plan a trip for me, but give me like how your mom gave us the itinerary. Love that. Thank you. Cause I like that is just how my brain works. I'm not one of those ones where like we'll get,
we'll see when we get there.
yeah, obviously I don't plan out the whole vacation, but I'm
I
like,
get you. I
yeah.
get you. There's levels to the spontaneity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm down to go,
No,
but I need to.
I get what you mean by that. I thought, like, I guess I could do things more spontaneous that don't require, like, that's a little more local. That's a little more,
Yeah.
like, hey, let's go try this new restaurant, or let's, go. You want to just try? You want to go here real quick?
I wouldn't say that I'm a
Not
spontaneous.
at all. Not a spontaneous. She said, I need a plan. Let me know.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm like, I want to go get a tattoo today.
That's fair. That's fair.
Or like,
I'm not a spontaneous girly when I
I'm
really
gonna
think
go
about
zip
it.
lining
Because when
today.
I really think about the stuff that spontaneous people be doing, I'm not doing that.
Okay, that's I'm like,
I'm not doing too much last minute. I really do need to know that I'm going to do it. Now, that's the thing about I'm an adventurous. Maybe that's better. I'm an adventurous person.
You're down to go, but we need.
I need to know that I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't
Somebody's like, let's go skydiving right now.
What?
Like,
okay.
yeah.
Dig it. Let's see. Community service or personal hobbies?
Personal hobbies.
What are your hobbies?
TikTok. I love to read.
I don't know why that was so funny.
But that is a question that I ask myself often. Like, what are my hobbies? What do I do purely for fun?
I was just thinking about that. Like, I posted that video of me juicing. I was like, maybe this could be a hobby, but it's too much work. All them damn steps. Now I could juice, but I had to spend damn $400 or $500 on a juicer that I won't. Which is like, okay, spend that money, girl, and don't look back. Bitch, you better be juicing every day of your life. Bitch, you better turn into a juice.
Okay, that part. So that's why I'm like, I really want content creation to be my hobby. So I am, investing a little bit more. I've been looking at cameras to vlog and to hopefully do like YouTube and stuff. So I want that to be my hobby. And I looked into, like I said, I'm not working this summer. I looked into taking acting classes, but it falls on the day that I have Bible study, so that's not gonna work. So we're looking into that. But definitely
Yeah. I mean, I love a good community service. I am down for community service, but I think like we spoke about on a couple, I don't remember which podcast about just finding your own hobbies, like you said, things that you do for the joy. I'm trying to get back to that. I just told my boyfriend today I want to buy some rollerblades or some skates
Mhm.
because I really do enjoy like in skating, and I seen something that was like, a lot of getting older. It's like getting back to the things that you used to do as a kid. So I would definitely love to just like get out and skate, and obviously it's something to do to stay physically active. But it's just fun, and like I could start learning a little.
So I got a challenge for you.
What's my challenge?
Since I'm coming to visit you this summer, because I am. Let's mark that. I need to
Heard
probably
that. What's that
get
timestamp?
some
Okay.
dates. And when I tell you, I'm out of here, baby.
Actually, yeah.
I will have some roller skates by the time that I come visit you, and you will have some roller skates by the time. So this summer we got about at
Okay.
least till July.
And we're gonna find a roller skate routine, and we're gonna do it together.
Yes. Yep. So that's our challenge.
Okay. Say less. Well, y'all heard it here. Okay, y'all heard
Right
it
here
here
first.
first. And we're gonna stick to it. Say less. Okay, perfect. This is why we're gonna end this. Speaking of our challenge,
Okay.
optimism or realism?
Oh. So now this one truly is a little bit of both, and I'll say it because
Mm-hmm.
I'm a realism as this is what it's plain as day. This is what it is. Like this is what's happening.
Yes.
But being that I'm a believer of God,
Yes.
that optimism
Yes.
has to be there. Because even though this is my situation now, this is not always going to be my situation. I'm not going to stay here. So I know now I might not be able to see
Yes.
over the hump, but I know that there is something over the
light
hump.
at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yes. So, but I'm gonna be real that
But I know I'm in the hump, bitch.
yeah, I'm on the hump. And so it's like I'm real, like I'm not like I don't know.
I feel like the optimist is driving the realist.
Mm-hmm.
So all optimism is going to shape everything, but realism is going to make the decisions of what's happening. Because, like you said, I'm going to think best case scenario is I'm sitting at home sipping margaritas by my pool.
Mm-hmm.
And my man's working, paying the bills. I don't have to worry about a goddamn thing, okay? But realistically, okay, I have to be here to support him so that he can get his business off the ground, and I could be a good partner, and he don't leave me.
But you know that could happen for you down the line.
And until then, I still got to go to work because bitch still got to eat and the bills.
Okay.
Okay. That's my reality. But the optimist in me, oh baby, we gonna make $1 million every year for the next 20 years in perpetuity. What's happening? What you want me to do? Okay.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of something that I want to talk about here on the podcast.
We're gonna talk about girl.
Mention it about how women feel, or nowadays it's the standard that a man has to, the whole, did we talk about this 50-50, and a man having to pay all of the bills, and that's pretty much the consensus nowadays, is that a man coming
okay, well, if y'all want to hear what we have to say about 150-50 if you split in the check, come back next week and we'll talk about it.
Back. We won't bite. Come on back.
Sierra, what do you have to tell the people?
I have to tell the people what I just said. Come on back. We got more stuff to talk about. We ain't done yet. I hope y'all are enjoying yourselves. I'm enjoying myself. Yes, and I just every week I'm like, this is exciting, and I hope y'all feel the same way. I hope y'all are loving it. Leave us some comments of what y'all want to hear, what y'all like, what y'all don't like. Remember, be mindful of what you don't like.
Listen, because we really don't care.
Okay, but we just want to be, you can let us know.
We want to be inclusive in this community. We care. We love y'all, but out. Let me do the hearts like the Gen Zers.
Okay. Yeah, that is so hard for me. Like, I literally can't. Hold on. I literally cannot.
That's our thumbnail.
Okay. Mine doesn't even look like a heart.
Peace out. We love y'all. See you next week.
Bye, y'all.